感染着我们，看到了这一切的时候，说句实话，这个某种程度上，我们觉得 Jerry 的英语潜能学习方法不是属于维多利亚的，也不是属于 Jerry 自己的，更重要的是属于我们整个多伦多华人的。尤其是在2周前 ，Jerry 在这个诸多的厅长面前，加拿大移民厅的厅长面前，包括那些官员的面前，神采飞扬的用纯正而流利的英语做演讲的时候，我是有由衷的骄傲和自豪，那就是我们一个中国人发明了一种最科学的、最有效的英语学习方法，而且更关键的是，给了我们一个极大的信心，那就是我们中国人是可以学好、可以说好英语的。所以呢，让英语不再是我们永远的痛，让我们用热烈的掌声欢迎 Jerry 跟我们分享他最有效的英语学习方法。
How you doing? All right. Okay. Cold? I hope I can say I'm doing good. Well, I am. I'm just, I still have a little cold, so I might cough like crazy. I might cough like, I have some familiar faces down there. Anybody heard of me speaking before? Can you please raise your hand? Anybody never heard of me speaking before? Can you please raise your hand? Oh, good. Just a simple math, but I just want to check if anybody's sleeping. Good. Nobody's sleeping. That's awesome. I got a question for you. Everybody's got difficulties in our lives, right? Not everything is the way we want it to be. Now I got a question for you. What is your biggest thing that you want to get rid of now? Biggest. Anything? Language. You want to get rid of your language. So we never speak again. I know what you're talking about. We want to get rid of this language obstacle that's right in front of us. You know what? I've talked to a lot of people. I've spoke with thousands of people, literally. I mean, in Canada, I've spoke with a lot of people in China as well. It's amazing how people want to learn this language. I want to ask you a question. Why do you want to learn English? Why are you sitting here today? Why? I don't understand. Why are you sitting here? Why? Huh? For me. You're learning English for me. That's the wrong motivation, man. You're not going to do a very good job if you're learning it for me. Why are you learning? Why are you learning?
For job.
For job? You're learning for job? For better life. For job. Come on. Do better than that. Now, I'll tell you a story. Story about myself. I'll tell you what. Everybody in their lives... Let me stop pretending that I'm knowledgeable. Needed to drive. Anyways, everybody's got something that you're proud of in your life. I am sure everybody's got something that you know you're so proud of, but you probably don't want to talk about it because you're shy or something. I'm not shy. So I'm going to share a story about me. Something I'm really proud of. Really proud of. I came to Canada when I was 20 years old. 20. Yes. I don't know if you've heard of the saying. A lot of people say, if you came to Canada after puberty. You know what puberty is? No. Puberty. I don't know, puberty? You need to learn some English. Puberty means when you're 11, 12, 13 years old. 青春期. Puberty. There's a saying in Canada to say, if you came to Canada after puberty, you can never be able to speak English as well as the local born and raised and educated people. Have you heard of that saying before? Yes. Good. I have heard of that saying too. And I'll tell you something that might be a little shocking for you. Everybody's been telling you, oh, you're past puberty, there's no hope, don't even think about it. I'll tell you what, that is bullshit. If you believe in that, too bad for you. That's exactly why your English is not as good as mine. I came to Canada when I was 20, way past puberty. A lot of people say, oh, you're still young. See, when I came, I was 35. I'll tell you what, doesn't make any difference when you're 20 years old, when you're 35, when you're 45. As long as you're past puberty, it's the same thing. I have seen so many people now. You say, oh, 20 years old is easy. I have never seen anybody, any 20-year-olds who came to Canada and speak my kind of English. Never. I've never seen a 17-year-old who came to Canada a couple years later to speak my kind of English. I'll tell you what, it's not your age. It has nothing to do with that. It has a lot to do with your beliefs. Now, again, back to the story. Oh, God. Something that I am really proud of myself. Before I came to Canada, I had a lot of dreams. You know, I watched a lot of Hollywood movies. You know, I liked the lifestyle in North America. Man, when my parents told me, we're going to North America, we're going to Canada, I was like, yeah! I was like, yeah, I'm so happy, you know. 'Cause I was thinking about nice cars, big houses, beautiful girls, and stuff like that. Again, that's what happens when you watch too much movies. Anyways, now, I came to this country with a lot of dreams. I wanted to become someone. I wanted to make a lot of money. I wanted to be successful. I want to make a lot of good friends here. I wanted to be a part of this country and fit in and be happy here. Did you have the same dream? I'm sure you did. We all came here to look for the American dream. Well, we're not in America, but we're Canadian dream or whatever, you know. North American dream. That's what we're here for. When I first came here, I landed in Canada. That was April the 6th. So it's about to be my 7-year anniversary soon. In 3 months. It's going to be my 2 months. Something like that. It's coming up soon. I remember that day I landed in Canada. Grass, it was April the 6th, but the grass was green. You know, I came from northeast part of China. Daxing. Anybody knows that? Yeah, of course you know that, right? Now, it's our place like this. You know, it's worse than this. Then I came here, the grass was green. I was like, wow, it's a beautiful place. However, I remember this clearly. My parents rented a basement. Now, what's new? Of course they rented a basement. Who didn't rent a basement? My parents rented basements, and then we lived in the basement for a while. I remember it was the second day, they picked up a TV, they hooked it up, and then I sat down and started watching TV. You know, here's the thing. Before I came to Canada, I thought my English was good. I seriously thought so. In university, my English was number 1 or number 2 or number 3 in my class. It was really good. You know, on the streets, I went to university in Beijing. I'm on the streets, I see people, some foreigners, you know. I talk to them, I understand them, they understand me. They ask for directions, I say, that way. You know? It's fun. I thought, oh, my English is good. I came here, I sat down, I remember that moment, I sat down and watched TV. It was a little news program. So I sat down, I started watching. I understood nothing. Nothing. Not even a word. Nothing. I sat down, I was listening to it, so I thought to myself, I wasn't worried. I thought to myself, oh, you know what? Canada is a bilingual country. You know what bilingual means, right? If I don't understand this must be French news. And then about 2-3 minutes later, I kept watching and I realized it was not French news. It was English news. It was this language that I studied in China for 12 years. Now I sit in front of a TV and understood nothing. I thought it was French. What an embarrassing moment. That's not the thing I'm really proud of. That's not what it is. It's later on. What an embarrassing moment that was. It was that moment, I remember having goosebumps. You know what goosebumps are? Goosebumps. 鸡皮疙瘩. I got goosebumps all over my body. I sat down there and watched that TV program.